Let us locate and strike at the enemy. Geronda. I have not loved humility, self-sacrifice, or the acceptance of injustice. It isn't exactly as you say. I don't worry about you, because I see in you the presence of good disquiet, of good restlessness. Soon you will be delivered from your passions because you have already begun to catch yourself. This striving for self-awareness helps more than any other aspect of the spiritual struggle. Whoever catches himself discards the old self and enters onto the right spiritual path. The old man, our old self, steals whatever the new self achieves. If we learn to catch our old self, we will catch all the thieves who want to steal whatever our benevolent God provides for us, and thus we keep our spiritual wealth safe. Geronda. Does it help me to grieve much for a mistake I have made, such as speaking badly to a sister? Yes, it helps, but be careful not to go overboard. Have some grief, but rejoice as well for the opportunity provided for you to see your illness and heal it. Reason this way. I must have had some passion inside of me to cause me to speak badly and behave this way, and God provided the opportunity for it to emerge so I could see it and correct it. Of course you will ask forgiveness from the sister. Flows like that help you become aware of yourself. Everything comes to the surface and gradually good work is done on ourselves. You see, even doctors give patients certain substances which will heighten the symptoms of an illness and help them make a better diagnosis. They may, for example, prescribe a dose of sugar and do a blood test to observe how the sugar level is affected in the blood. In the spiritual struggle, we need to recognize the weak traits of our character, our failings and defects, and then to attempt to strike against them. Even in warfare, when we do reconnaissance and locate the points where the enemy is or where he might strike from, we remain vigilantly attentive to that area. For when you know exactly where the enemy is, you can then move with certainty. You spread out the map and say, the enemy is here and here. We must move fast to take this and that position. We will request reinforcements from here and we will need these weapons there. In other words, you are able to set a plan of action in motion. But in order to discover where the enemy is, you need to be uneasy. You must search. You can't be asleep. Geronda. Is it better for one to discover his failings on his own or to be told by others? A person should search within and discover his failings and defects on his own, but especially when others point them out. He shouldn't react badly, but rather accept it gladly and be grateful. One may believe that he sees and knows himself well, but he may be seeing himself as he would like to be, and not as he really is. Geronda. Can others see myself better than I do? One can, if he wants to, see himself better on his own. That is, he can better locate some reaction of his, some fault and so on, and then discover the cause, while another person will only draw conclusions about us based on his assumptions. Geronda. Is it possible for one to attempt to see himself as he really is and yet be unable to do so? Yes, if his attempt to do so contains pride, he will not be able to see the real self.